Tamar Women, everybody. We're up here in beautiful far north Queensland. Just want to pay my respects to traditional custodians of the land, their ancestors past, present and emerging, and also pay my respects to the lands in which we're having a yarn about Wayapa, and also we're going to share Wayapa in a few hours time. It's nice and early here today. The moon's been playing with, this is the 14th day of day 14 of Wayapa, and we wanted to do it so that it finished on the super blue moon, which is happening tonight. I've been really affected by the super blue moon this month. Had a really tough fortnight really. Usually it's about 4 or 5 days leading up to it, but the last fortnight's been really tough. And it has been, I've been reading a lot of astrological stuff. It will bring up a heap of gunk. It will, cleanse you out. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. But the crescendo is here tonight, and actually it's very cloudy here and all down along the southeast coast. And with a bit of luck getting up in the plane, we might be able to see it. So I'm going to get Says to jump on the interweb and try and change our seating arrangements so we're on the left side of the plane. Driving home, window seat, that's my plan. She's like, what are you going to make me do? Anyway, I just thought about that before. So, last day, 14th day of our Wayapa, what is it? It is the child. So, as I spoke about before, the child is the end of Wayapa, but really the child is the beginning of Wayapa. The creator, all the way through to the child. The child represents the beginning again, because it goes forward with the knowledge attained from the beginning. So all those lessons that we've actually learnt down through time to now. So if Wayapa is actually a meditation, mindfulness movement, but most importantly an action modality, changing a lifestyle, then it's about the attainment of knowledge to that by that child. And what knowledge is it attaining? Is it attaining to just be mindless and consume and be materialistic to a point of ridiculous, and not have any connection to any of those things that they have, or is it a time to actually go back to the old ways where everything has value, everything has purpose, and actually just being content with the things that we need, but also the things that we want as well. I bet you the old people would have been, I really would want that possum skin cloak and traded for it. So it's about getting back to those philosophies and principles, because that's what's going to change people's mindsets and thoughts to go forward for generations. We're at a health conference today within the pharmaceutical industry, and if people don't start becoming Wayapa, connected to the earth, there won't be an industry. So this is about long term. Wayapa is about long term generational survival on the planet. So the child represents that. So the hunter and the gatherer are responsible in a village to pass on the appropriate gender knowledge to that child. And those messages are about sustainability. They're about mindfulness. Obviously, in the old days, it was about movement. You would have to go out and work for your food, for the materials that you needed. So the last element is actually about the knowledge that we pass on to the next generation, but also this generation that's currently alive. We've got a fantastic little group of people over there doing some Tai Chi, which is amazing. They're over there getting all bendy like licorice, like we do in Wayapa. And so people are out there doing little bits, again, the disconnect, we talk about the disconnect, putting back the disconnection. The two biggest things that we see when we're out walking, picking up rubbish are McDonald's containers and wrappers and alcohol containers. Those two things are very nutritionally and to a point where people, I suppose, not all people, but people who discard their alcohol content because they're in a different space. So it's about putting back that disconnection to make people start becoming aware of what they're doing with their waste and their consumerism. We've really enjoyed bringing this little series to you. It's something that I've wanted to do for a while and share it. Like I said, we have the online course that's available to actually take you through Wayapa, to give you an introduction to Wayapa if you can't access one of our workers. There's a workshop starting at Abbotsford with Alana and Claire. That's a 6-week workshop. I saw this morning on the socials that Brittany's going to start her workshops. So, you know, there's some really good space for people to start doing workshops. The online course is purely just an introduction to give you an understanding of it. Wayapa is best done in a physical environment with other people, so you can share your experiences and you can learn from other people, not isolation. So we're here with some beautiful, I don't know what they are, fig trees, but there's also a playground which I'm going to entertain my inner child now and have a run around up there. Bit of a Jungle Book style, bit of a Mowgli back in the day. If you remember that story, that if you've ever done Wayapa, I told you a story about Mowgli, and I let my hair out, become Mowgli again. And yeah, we're going to probably Thursday or Friday put one last video. We're going to chuck in a bonus video back on country. We're actually going back on country. I haven't been home for over 12 months, and we're going to show you a special Wayapa video back on country in a day or two. So stay deadly, stay Wayapa, get Wayapa, be Wayapa, and share the word of Wayapa.